Welcome to Heightening Headlines, Improvising the News, the improv comedy news show featuring Ryan Charnoky and Alec Shea. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Heightening Headlines. I am Alec, and I am very happy to be here with you, and this is Ryan.
What was that? I'm Ryan, this is Heightening Headlines.
We're doing a quick episode today, so I had to do the intro extra quick.
But then I asked, what was that? Which elongated the intro.
Well, I figure if we do the intro really quick, then we can get into conversation about the intro, and then the podcast is interesting again.
Ah, okay.
Because it's only interesting when we talk about things. It's not interesting when we do them.
Funny you say we have a quick episode, because I wanted to take a moment of silence for the sake of taking a moment of silence.
Yeah, it's for respect.
For respect.
All right, a moment of silence.
And we're back.
We're back. Yeah, Heightening Headlines, the show where we improvise stories about real news.
Yeah.
We're gonna take another moment of silence.
Just not gonna acknowledge the moment of silence that we've never done before. If you're listening to for the first time, this is not. Okay. They're gonna think their podcast app is broken.
Wouldn't that be really funny if we made it think like people that feel like a.
Yeah. But it wasn't. I can tell you've done this a lot.
Yeah,
we're both
on a phone call where it's like, oh yeah, sorry, I can't come into work today.
Funny you say that, because every time I call you, you always have bad reception.
Yeah.
And it happens like.
I keep telling you, man, I live in a basement.
As soon as I start talking, instantly you're like, I can't hear you.
Yeah, and then in the background you'll hear a voice that'll be like, shut up!
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
man. So yeah, we're going to, Heightening Headlines, we read an article, and then we improvise scenes from the article. So, y'all ready? Are you ready? I can't hear you. They're taking a moment of silence. This is the worst idea we've ever had. And to be fair, it was my idea, so I will take it on the chin. We're losing listeners by the second.
What do you think the record for the most moments of silence in a podcast is?
That doesn't become a podcast. At that point, it's nothing.
Are you familiar with the composer John Cage?
No.
He
Did you do Star Wars?
No,
that's the only composer I know.
John Williams.
Oh, okay.
John Cage is a very experimental composer, and one of his most famous pieces is called 4 minutes 33.
Yeah.
And it's 4 minutes 33 of total silence.
Oh, okay.
And another composer whose name I can't remember wrote another piece of music that was also total silence, but only for, I think, like a minute and a half. And John Cage sued him for copyright.
That's amazing. Oh, man. I love that court case. Defense, if you would like to present your argument, next up, please. You were ready to play the record?
So supposedly this is a real argument he made in the case. Well, I mean, I basically just did what he did, but I did it in half the time.
I love that argument.
And there was an Australian music comedy quiz show called Spicks and Specs, and they once did a live performance of it with a full orchestra.
No way.
They have the orchestra sitting there, and then every 30 seconds or so, they all turn a page at the same time.
That's awesome.
It's so good.
I do love being creative with the social media, Instagram Reel medium. I love seeing how people grab attention on there. It's so people will do anything. It's like it's really like an open market for just your job is to grab attention, and I love seeing how people do that in so many ways.
Actually, you might find this interesting. There's a commercial in Tasmania that I'm pretty sure everyone who's ever watched commercial TV in Tasmania knows. I can't remember.
All four people?
Yeah, all four of us. Basically me, my mom, my dad, and my brother and sister only count as half each. I can't remember the name of the company, but it's a car company. Every time their ad comes on, you are forced to look at the TV because the ad is totally silent.
Oh, okay.
So when the commercials come on, you immediately tune out the sound and go do whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then this commercial comes on and suddenly it's silent, and that makes you look.
I love that.
It's crazy how even when you know that's definitely 100% what's on the TV, you have to look and find out why it's silent.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, silently selling cars.
Yeah, I mean, that's all comedy is, just thinking outside of the box, right? It's really, really fun to do. That's why our next 6 episodes will be complete silence.
Yeah.
We're really trying to upset the
A moment of
podcast.
silence to acknowledge this. He's just dying too much to even be able to be silent.
I just in a podcast you have one thing.
Yeah.
You had one job.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's get to it. This is we have a reindeer article. Traditional reindeer racing is delighting spectators in frigid Finland.
Ooh.
Bold of them to assume that they're delighting spectators. Do they
I
ask
mean,
the spectators?
they could be making an objective observation by looking into the crowd and seeing many people who look delighted.
What does a delighted Finnish person look like?
Probably just the same as a depressed Finnish person based on what I know about Finland.
Okay, fair enough.
They're like incredibly happy, rugged up in all of their jackets and everything, and they go, "Oh yes, we are the happiest people in the world."
So this article could just as well be traditional reindeer racing is depressing spectators in frigid Finland.
Yeah.
I love if every time it says delighting spectators, you just change it to depressing spectators and just see how the article reads. All right, let's hear it.
Traditional reindeer racing has been delighting spectators for decades in Finland, Traditional reindeer racing that's been delighting spectators for decades in Finland brought hundreds of fans to the Sala Reindeer Cup in the town of Sala this past weekend. Around 1,000 people attended the competition despite frigid sub-freezing temperatures and the remote location near the Russian border. Roughly 264 kilometers or 164 miles northeast of the city of Oulu. They watched and cheered as the reindeer galloped across the snowy-covered track, pulling their handlers behind them on skis. Whoever is the fastest wins the race. Spectators came not only from Finland, but also from Italy, Norway, Germany, and France, among other countries.
I love some of the language in this. Like, whoever's the fastest wins the race. Like,
Yeah.
But who's the winner of the race? Like, is it the slowest?
I mean, maybe some of the people reading this article have never heard of a race before.
Yeah, apparently.
Reindeer husbandry has been an important part of...
Okay. I'm sorry, what?
That's
Hold
like,
on. Reindeer husbandry?
Yeah.
That's illegal where I come from. What? What is that?
It's so funny that you call that out to me. You know that animal husbandry just means like taking care of animals, right?
No? What?
Yeah.
Why is it husbandry?
I don't know, but that's just what they call it.
What about wifery?
Good question.
Do you husband any animals?
My parents do.
Oh, gosh. What?
They don't wife any animals, though.
That's disgusting.
How would you animal wife and what would even be the word?
Animal husbandry is...
Animal
There's
wife,
so many other ways to say that. You don't need to say animal husbandry.
Animal wifery?
Oh, gosh.
Trouble and wife?
This is out of control. We need to change this.
We need to change...
Who's responsible?
We need to change the linguistic functionality of the word husbandry.
Who decided this was a good idea? It's not even like... It doesn't even flow. It's not like animal husbandry. I don't know. It's
Animal hubba hubba?
Yeah. They took another word in the English language, husband, and just said husbandry.
I would be curious to actually know which of the two words came first in this use. Because the word animal husbandry, as in like, in that sense, it's not a new usage of the word. It's been around a long time.
It's new for me.
Like, well, yeah, but you're from America.
What?
I don't know. You guys don't know words there.
Ooh, sick burn, bro. Ooh.
Yeah, you don't know words and don't things say stuff good sometimes.
Coming from the land of the Nor.
No. It's probably because I'm from Australia that I've heard of animal husbandry before.
Ugh. Must be Tasmania. Ugh.
If you go to New Zealand, it's all sheep husbandry.
Okay.
They have 4 times as many sheep as people.
I can
So
tell
it's
why.
more of a necessity.
Are they must be attractive sheep.
You ain't never seen an attractive sheep until you've been to New Zealand.
Oh gosh. All right.
Reindeer husbandry has been an important part of Scandinavian culture for many decades, especially for the Sami indigenous people in the far north of the country.
Just called him out like that.
Poor Sami people. All right, there's a quote here. So here goes my best attempt at a Finnish accent. Sala has been a long history. Wait, hold on, I gotta do this again. Wait. Because whenever I try to do an Italian accent, it always comes out as Finnish. So I have to try and do an Italian accent, and then it'll sound Finnish. But I need a phrase to get me in the accent.
A pizza.
A pizza. Sala has a long history of a reindeer in a racing. It's been going on here since the 1950s.
Is that Finnish?
I don't know.
I don't know.
And we're back after that moment of silence. And we're back after that moment of silence.
I bet you never had been hit with 2 moments of silence before.
We're also further away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I heard today?
What did you hear today, Ryan?
Scrub, scrub.
Scrub, scrub.
Yeah.
I was going to say, in relation to Scrub, Scrub, Glub, Glub, because there is a visual novel, which is a type of video game, generally popular in Japan, but Western people do play it as well. Many of them are what's considered dating simulators. And so you go out, you make choices. The choices basically dictate which person you end up dating. There's one of them. I can't remember which one, but in that game, you can choose not to be with any of the people and just stay at home with your fish. And then your fish becomes giant and turns into kind of like a fish man. And then it starts getting intimate. And it's a very famous line from this game where the fish or the text just says, "Glub, glub," he whispered.
I love that. That's so sensual in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do people have the same, like, personal hygiene standards in Japan as they do in Germany?
I would actually say that the personal hygiene standards generally are higher in Japan.
Okay.
There's maybe some stuff that's a little bit different.
I heard Chinese people don't use deodorant because their bodies don't produce, like, bacteria that smells. So their armpits don't smell. And so in China, you can't find deodorant.
I mean, it's definitely... Japanese people definitely tend to sweat less, in my experience.
Do they use deodorant?
Yeah. I mean, I think it kind of maybe depends on the person. But, like, you can definitely buy deodorant everywhere.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like they don't sell deodorant. But yeah, no, I mean, I think the biggest thing is, like, obviously taking your shoes off, going inside. I think most German people do that, but I think in Japan they're probably more strict about it in a lot of Asia. And the toilets are probably the biggest thing. Germany has a bit of, like, clean the toilet after you use it kind of cleanliness culture, but Japan's on another level. Because, like, every single toilet, like, even in, like, public facilities, train stations, whatever, are, like, the super fancy ones with, like, the heated seat and a bidet. And usually they have, like, this special, like, cleaning spray that you're supposed to wipe it down with.
Super fancy toilet. What?
Yeah.
I've never seen this in my life. Heated seats?
You ever go to Japan, you go to the dirtiest toilet you can find, and it will be fancier than the most fancy toilet you've ever had in Europe.
Hey, excuse me, where is the dirtiest toilet?
Yeah, it's back here in what we call the shit swamp.
Oh, the shit swamp. Okay. Yeah. Oh gosh. See, a friend told me I gotta find the dirtiest toilet in Tokyo, and everywhere I've looked, they're clean as a whistle.
This we are quite proud to say, as foreigners living in Japan, we are quite proud to say that we have by far the dirtiest toilet in Japan.
Okay. All right.
I bet when you go in there, you will be blown away by the fact that there might be a small piece of torn off toilet paper on the ground.
I will be blown in the toilet? Blown away?
I'm sorry, sir. We're not that kind of establishment.
That's what you said. I would be blown away.
You would be blown away, not blown.
Right. Away. Blown right away.
You would be blown away.
Moment of silence.
So as you can see here, this piece of toilet paper on the ground.
You know you can eat off of toilet paper? Most people don't know this. You can eat off of toilet paper. It's that clean.
Are you going to eat off of our floor?
You can eat off of toilet paper.
There is a piece of toilet paper on the floor of this bathroom. That's why it's so famous for being untidy. Are you intending to eat off the floor?
It's big enough for a sushi.
We're not that kind of establishment, sir.
Well,
if you
call me blown, because...
if you want to eat off the floor of a toilet, then you can't do it in the shit swamp. You got to do that in what we call the fish frenzy.
Oh, for the sushi.
Yeah, it's a toilet that's surrounded by an aquarium.
See, I thought sushi was always a myth.
What?
They actually have that in Japan.
Yes.
Really? I've only
What did you think sushi was, sir?
I thought it was like, westernized Japanese food.
Well, the sushi that you've probably eaten in your home country of, I'm guessing by your stupidity.
Home country?
Your home country, I'm guessing by your stupidity, sir, America.
Don't talk about my country that way.
I will
have
talk
a
about
big country.
I will talk about your country however I like, sir.
My country is the best country in the world.
You came in here to see a dirty toilet. Now you won't even go into our aquarium toilet and eat sushi, sir.
What's it called?
Am I gonna have to throw you out of our humble establishment?
Last time I went in there, this fish was like, glub glub.
Our fish don't say that, sir.
And then I was blown away.
Our fish are high class. They only say glube, glube. Scene.
Glube, glube. That was, oh man.
That was out there.
That was out there, yeah. That's called improv with no cohesion.
Improv when the scene starts about being a dirty toilet called the shit swamp.
Improv when one partner is doing great and the other one just is flailing.
Improv when you don't know which one of you was that one and the other one.
Yeah. You were holding it together. You were making callbacks, and I was getting inappropriate. I was going everywhere. All right.
You should do it more. It's fun. It's kind of like, do you ever...
Dude, you're blowing me away right now. You're really blowing me away.
Did you ever get blown away?
I was back in college.
I was going to say, did you ever play that game as a kid? And then I realized the game I was going to talk about probably doesn't really relate to what we're doing at all, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Where you would draw like one line of a picture and then pass it on, draw another line, and then one person would like keep trying to sort of turn it into something, and then everyone else would just be doing random shit. And then you have like kind of a face plus a bunch of scribbles and then like a duck or something.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I thought it was a video game.
No, it's like a pencil game.
What if you made that game with strangers? Online version.
Like I'm pretty sure it exists. Do you know that you can play Snake online as an MMO now, where you just like you spawn like Snake, like from the old Nokia phones, and you just like spawn in as a snake, and then you can go around like collecting the balls to make yourself bigger, and then there's just like other people around playing, and if you run into them, then you die, and they can eat your balls to get bigger. And yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
is there a big snake? Is there a winner? There's somebody who's dedicated their life to this.
There's a winner in the sense of I think there's a high score, but
somebody spent way too much time on this
game.
Definitely,
yeah.
Is there...
It's a snake eat snake world.
There's a lot of niche games, and there's people that put hours into these niche games.
Yes.
What is the level of pride you achieve when you are saying, like, I'm top 5 in Tiddlywink Tootsie
Well,
House?
if you remember, in our improv show last month,
yeah,
we had someone say that their claim to fame was being the #1 ranked in the world in a specific quiz app in specifically the Harry Potter category.
Oh, but I've heard of that quiz app. That's like a famous app, you know? I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I guess Harry Potter is quite niche, but still.
No, there's a lot of Harry Potter nerds out there.
All right.
But the other thing, I mean, I didn't know that specific quiz app. The other thing is a lot of quiz apps.
That's true.
So that could be the best out of like 5 million people. It could be the best out of like 2,000. Either way, it's a funny anecdote.
If you, what's a game where you're like, I'm probably top 5% in the world in this game?
Definitely not any of them.
What?
Uh,
Are you not like a competitive gamer?
no.
Oh.
I mostly play solo, like single-player, story-focused games, or like games that I play on my own to enjoy the experience rather than to get good at. I used to play a lot of League of Legends, which is very competitive, and I definitely wouldn't have even got into probably the top 50%. The only one...
Jeez.
That's
a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. Like, that still probably means that I was better than, like, 3 or 4 million people, but, you know, there's still, like, 5, 6 million more who are better than me. But also, I'm terribly unlucky. Unrelated, the only game that I might have, like, potentially been at that level at one point was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. There was a time where I was playing that game so much, and I had gotten some insane combos that I remember the score that I had, and I remember looking up the Guinness World Record for what the highest combo score was, and it was higher than what I remember my highest combo being, but not so much higher that I was like, oh, there's no way I could do that. It was like, oh, I wasn't that far off that.
Cool. All right.
But that record might also have been broken many times since then, because this was like 20 years ago.
Yeah. You checked the Guinness Book of World Records of 1943.
How old do you think I am? I was playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater in 43.
No, but you referenced the Guinness Book of World Records, 1943, where the record was like a really low number. It's since been broken 1,800 times.
Like 40 years before the game came out.
Okay, shut up. It's funny.
Was there even a Guinness Book of World Records in 43?
For sure. They used to have those museums.
Well, they still do, but
I think there's some old-timey stuff, like the Guinness Book of World Records was like number one stolen book in the world, Guinness Book of World Records.
Really?
Moment of silence. It is, yeah, it is. Number one most stolen book in the world.
Why?
I don't know. Ask the people who...
Maybe it was stolen by the Guinness World Record people.
Mr. Guinness?
Mr. Guinness himself.
Mr. Guinness World Record?
As an inside job to give the book itself the world record of itself as the most stolen book.
That's so meta.
Maybe it's an inside job.
Ooh. We should investigate.
We should. Let's go to Ireland.
Is it... What? Why Ireland?
Because it's the Guinness Book of World Records.
That is... What? No.
I like how you're about to be like, that's got nothing to do with it. And then you realized, wait, maybe it does.
But what? Like Guinness the beer?
Yeah.
That's it. What?
I'm pretty sure, although I just realized, I don't know if I ever looked this up and maybe it was just something I was told, but I'm pretty sure it's the same as like Michelin Stars.
Which, by the way, is by the tire company, Michelin Stars. Restaurant ratings is by the tire company.
And supposedly... the reason that they started giving out Michelin stars, supposedly, is because they would give them to restaurants that were far out of the city so that people would drive to go to them and they would wear out their tires faster and buy more tires.
See, that seems incredibly inefficient.
In what way? I actually think it seems incredibly efficient. If you have like a book from your company that's like, you know, car-related company is like, hey, here's these great restaurants you should go drive to. People go drive to it, they wear out their tires, they come buy more tires. To me, it's very smart.
Theoretically, yeah, but if you're trying to get this off the ground and you're like, hey, we're gonna give this restaurant in like Hoboken, Kentucky, a Michelin star, so people drive out there. Who's gonna drive out there? Yeah, they're like, what is a Michelin star? Like,
probably. Well, I mean, maybe a lot of people. I mean, clearly. I mean, again, this is a thing I heard. I have not fact-checked this. I mean... could be total BS. But if it's not, then it just proves to show that it did work because now, like, Michelin stars are, like, the thing, you know?
Yeah, true.
It's like as soon as you get a Michelin star, just, like, add a 0 to the price of everything in your restaurant.
What? Really?
I've been to a Michelin star restaurant once.
Oh.
And we got, like... this sort of, they had like 3 levels of meal and we got like the middle one.
3 levels of meal?
Yeah, basically, in terms of like impressiveness. The middle one sounded most interesting. And so, yeah, we got that and it was like a 3-course meal that I would say in terms of amount of food was maybe a bit less than like a medium quarter-pounder meal from McDonald's.
What? Really?
Each meal was quite small.
Wow.
And then there was like the dessert was like a rice. What was it? Rice pudding type thing that was like sculpted into a Buddha.
Okay.
And it was like 80, 90 euros.
Was it in Munich?
Yeah. No, it was in Dusseldorf, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, very expensive, not that filling. It was very tasty, but I would say what stood out wasn't so much that it was like I ate it and I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever eaten. It was more like, this is good and also different from anything I think I've ever had. So I can respect paying for the experience. And now that I've done it, I don't think I would do it again, at least at that particular restaurant. Maybe if I see another interesting Michelin Star restaurant and I have a spare 80 plus euros, I will consider going.
I haven't done it, but I really want to. My Instagram feed is full of these like reviewers who review Michelin starred restaurants. It's so cool what people cook. And like it's beautiful.
Some of it is. Some of it's also weird as hell.
I'm down for it. I want to try it all.
I also like weird stuff. You should go to Japan. They have a lot of weird food.
There's a restaurant that they serve you a portrait of yourself that's edible.
What?
I think it's in either Alchemist or a restaurant in Barcelona. But they make an edible portrait of you, of all the guests, and you eat it. Yeah.
So, sir, please come on in. Yes, so before we get started with the meal.
Is this the restaurant?
It is, yes.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Before we get you started with your starter, we just need to take some time to observe you.
Oh, yeah, sure. What do you need?
Just
oh, okay.
Be chill.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very chill. I'm always chill.
Don't talk.
Oh.
Interesting. Jeremy, we're going to start by trying to capture this look of almost like a fish that's about to vomit. And then, so I'm thinking maybe we go for like some kind of, take a fish head and then maybe have some sashimi coming out the front of it. You know what I mean? I think that'll really look a lot like his face.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jacob.
You're not allergic to fish, are you?
Yeah, no. Whatever you want. You
did say yes at first, but I'm gonna trust that that isn't true. And
I'm
cool.
scared of you.
Good. We pride ourselves on our intimidation. We're a restaurant where you don't come in and tell us what you want. You come in and we tell you what you want.
Right. And
we tell you who you are. We look at you and we say, what do we see?
Yeah.
And then we capture that in a beautiful portrait meal that we then present to you and force you to eat. With your hands tied behind your back.
Oh, no.
And your mouth sewn shut.
No. What?
Yes.
Then what do I eat it with?
That's up to you to find a way. I've seen everything from nostril sucking to ear prodding.
Oh!
Some people also use the fish teeth to cut the tops of their lips off and then suck the food through there.
Oh, no. I think I forgot to make a reservation. Oh, boy.
I've already locked the doors.
Oh, help!
Sir, your seat is right here. As you can see, it's made of knives. Your waitress will be here in a moment. She is a professional BDSM dungeon master, and she has many whips. Oh, good. Your fish head is done.
That doesn't look like me.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
It looks exactly like you.
Yes, it does.
Yes, see how it's vomiting. Vomiting the sashimi like a dirty little sick fish. That's what you are. You're a little dirty sick fish.
I'm a dirty sick little fish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll be 1,100 euros.
That was incredible.
That's why we've got 6 Michelin stars.
I thought it only went up to 3.
It did until we made a portrait of the guy who runs Michelin, Mr. Michelin himself. We lit a bunch of tires on fire and then put him in the middle and forced him to eat himself out. Eat himself out of the tire fire.
That was not expected.
Scene.
Jeez. That was sadistic. Why?
I don't know.
Why? It's a
You
real.
look
It's a
like
real thing.
You look like a fish.
It's a real thing. They make a portrait of yourself.
Yeah, I mean, so did these guys, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
No, I can believe it. I've seen crazier things.
I thought it was cool, and now you made me scared of it. Oh man.
It's probably not like that. I haven't been there. Maybe it is, but it's probably not like
We should
that.
eat there together.
Is it in Germany? Oh, you
no.
said it's in Spain.
It's either in Copenhagen or in Spain. Yeah.
Okay.
We
I
do
could
it.
go to either of those places.
But it's like 900 euros.
Ooh.
No, wait, maybe not that much. I don't know. 600 euros. I don't know. It's very expensive.
Let's pre-scope out the price before we commit to going there.
Can we just do the one course, not the whole meal, just the portrait course
Yeah, we'd kind of
to go? Can I get it to go?
Yeah, can we get a portrait to go?
One portrait, please.
Yeah, one portrait to go, and if you could do the fries for the nose, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll take a large fries with that.
Yeah, and since it's like a full body portrait, could you do like sort of like a brown sauce for the butt?
I'll take a honey mustard sauce. You got?
His is wet. Scene.
I love the concept of ordering a single course at a fine dining restaurant and ordering it to go. That's so funny. Like, they just pack the caviar bites into like a little
Caviar poppers.
a little to-go container. Like a little McDonald's to-go container.
Oh,
That's awesome. Any Michelin Star restaurants?
Hit us up if you want to. If a Michelin Star restaurant wants to come on the podcast, we'll gladly have an entire restaurant on the podcast.
The restaurant?
Yeah, the whole restaurant.
The whole restaurant?
We'll do the podcast in a Michelin Star restaurant.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would actually be sick.
Oh, that'd be so sick. We could do it.
We could.
We could riff on all the
We
meals.
could just go in there, not buy anything, just sit down, record a podcast until we get kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
We'll do it in the bathroom.
I think that would last about 3 seconds.
We'll just sneak in, go down to the bathroom, and record a podcast from the toilet. Shit swamp.
Callback.
Yeah, we didn't realize that was actually all taking place in a Michelin Star restaurant. That's why they had an aquarium in the other toilet.
Reindeer race.
Finland.
Moment of truce. Moment of truce.
Moment of truce.
Moment of silence. What came out of my mouth just there?
Honestly, that was so confusing that I didn't even realize what you were calling back.
Moment of truce is not a thing.
No, you just say truce.
What am I? Am I having a stroke right now?
Peacetime is a thing. Moment of truce. I like that. I like the idea of like temporarily calling a truce.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth is a thing.
Where did truce come from?
Moment of silence. Moment of truce.
What? What did I just do?
You invented a new thing.
Hey, I know General. We've been fighting for 3 years. I just want a crazy idea. I know, crazy, but my boss wanted me to ask. Moment of truce.
You put a firecracker in my toilet.
That was pretty good, wasn't it? Look,
it went off while I was on it, and I got burns on my butt cheeks.
Look. Fine. No, I mean, our high school is going to be the winner of this prank competition, of this prank war. But I'm just saying, moment of truce.
Our teacher is in the hospital.
Are they?
He lost a leg.
Oh.
To sepsis.
Oh. But we put it in the women's toilet.
He's also currently going through a significantly problematic legal process. So actually, in a way, it was kind of a blessing in disguise.
Was he in the women's toilet? For what reason?
He was kind of peeping on the girls.
Because there's multiple angles this could go.
To be honest, he's kind of a terrible person, and that's why I kind of prioritized my butt burning over him.
Got it.
I feel bad that he's in the hospital, but also he's a pervert, so... Look, that one's kind of 50-50. I have burns on my asshole.
On the hole itself?
On the hole.
Isn't the hole by definition empty space? So wouldn't the space around the hole have the burns?
Okay, space around the hole. It still hurts, Lisa.
So no moment of truth?
Well.
For me.
If we call a moment of truce, will you call off the SWAT team that's currently surrounding our school?
Business is business. Hey, what can I say?
I really need to get to math, so I'd really prefer not to be captured by a SWAT team right now. So if the moment of truce is what it takes to keep me out of SWAT prison.
I mean, SWAT prison.
SWAT prison.
Oh, they're putting you in real prison.
What? I thought the SWAT team had a different prison to the police team.
Do they?
I don't know.
I asked them which prison they use, and he said, we use the regular prison, except because I talked to this sergeant, Mr. SWAT, I called him, Mr. SWAT, and he was like, no, we just use the jail cell temporarily. We host them in the jail cell. But he was like, there's a processing time of 3 to 4 days, where then they transfer them to, depending on the crime, to a higher security prison, or they do have a special SWAT holding facility if they can't accommodate them in the state prison, which sometimes happens because of overflow, because SWAT can tend to get like lots of people as they organize, who's guilty and whatnot. So the semantics of it are quite interesting, actually. They use a very advanced accounting system to determine who is responsible and going to which prison. It's a very intricate, detailed process.
Do you know how many doctors had to see my burnt asshole after you set that firecracker off?
Space around the hole.
Scene?
I'm sorry, I'm losing it on all fronts.
I thought that was awesome. The more you talk, the more I was like, I know exactly what I'm going to say as soon as you stop.
I am losing it right now. I just talked about SWAT team prisons for 3 minutes when nobody asked.
Nobody asked.
Oh, gosh.
And it sounds like you know a lot.
I just had to dig down. I think Rob Norman was coaching us to do that, or was it Joe Bill? When he had Tim.
One of them.
When he had Tim just describe the sword like in detail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was so funny.
I think it was Joe Bill.
Yeah, it was Joe Bill. Yeah, and I just love that. Rob Norman also had a similar thing where he starts a scene in initiation by just repeating the same line over and over.
Yeah.
And that's
to make it really important.
I love these because they upset the flow of conversation in a way that's interesting. It's like, okay, you expect things, but why is he really talking about this one particular thing?
Yeah.
Or why is he repeating them? Like, it's just...
Yeah, and then once you know the thing's important, all you want to do is know why.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. It almost builds the mystery the more important it is. Why is he talking about SWAT teams? Call back to asshole.
Why is he talking about assholes? Because it's burnt.
Do you have something to say to me?
You have lit so many firecrackers in my toilet. One of them went up
Up where?
into the butt.
Really?
Have you ever had a burn on your large intestine?
No.
I have.
Is it a burn at that point?
Yes. And that's our show.
Oh, man.
Thank you all for joining us. We will see you next week on Heightening Headlines. You've been great. All of you.
All of you.
You are the real
rock stars,
heroes of this episode.
Yeah.
Keep your assholes unburnt out there.
Okay. Ugh.
Thanks for listening to Heightening Headlines. Tune in next week for more.